Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So we have a very fun video today. So I ordered about 14 or 15 books off Amazon, and to be honest, I kind of forgot what I ordered, so this is gonna be like Christmas. I'm so excited to open up these packages. I've actually never bought this many books before at once, but I decided to treat myself because I really am getting through my TBR, and I just wanted to kind of spice up my bookshelf, add a few more books. So without further ado, let's begin and open them up. I honestly forgot what I got. Let's start off with this one. I think this has 3 books in it. It feels like it. Right, I don't have scissors, so we're gonna go in with a knife. You know what? I might just rip this. I'm just gonna pull from it because I don't want to see what it is. Ooh, oh, I'm so excited for this one. So I got Before We Were Strangers by Renee Carlino, and it says a love-hate and then crossed out love story. And I think it's like a second chance romance, but I think that they're like adults. I think maybe they're like late 20s, early 30s. I'm not 100% sure. I've been wanting to read this book for quite a while. I always see a lot of like quotes about it online, and it kind of seems a little bit similar to One Day. Not exactly so, but it does seem like 2 people that have kind of maybe grown up together and then fell apart and then they come back together. So I think they met during college, and then maybe 15 years later that they're gonna rekindle their love. I'm not 100% sure. I think this is gonna be a sad story. I really don't know, but this is a book that I'm so excited to read, and I really love the cover. It looks so beautiful. Yay! Okay, so next book. I'm really excited for this one. I got Bringing Down the Duke by Evie Dunmore. So this is a historical romance. One of my subscribers actually recommended this to me. I think because I was going on about how much I really do love romance, but I tend to like it more when it's like a historical romance or fantasy romance, not so much like contemporary. And I don't know what it is, especially like a Regency romance. Like I love Bridgerton, I eat that show up. I also read one of the books from the Bridgerton series and I really enjoyed it. I don't know what it is, it's the way they speak. I like that it's kind of posh and there's no like casual language, casual slang that you hear in like today's world. And I don't know, I love like the settings, like the palaces and castles and like the dukes and the viscounts, and guys, I don't know, I just love it so much. And also, isn't the cover so cute? And it's set in Oxford, 1879. And it says on the back that this is an achingly romantic celebration of the power of love. Guys, honestly, I'm such a romance girly, but I think if you watch my channel, you might not think so, and that's just because I don't typically like the more so contemporary romance, but I love love and I love romance. And I'm really hoping that I can kind of get more into historical romance, because this might be a genre that I will really love. It says that Annabelle Archer is one of the first female students at Oxford University. In return for her scholarship, she must recruit influential men to champion the rising women's suffrage movement. Her first target is Sebastian Devereux. I don't know how to say that. He's a cold, calculating, and the most powerful duke in England. Guys, this sounds like so much fun. I feel like it's gonna be a little bit enemies to lovers. I think that maybe she might find him kind of insufferable at first because he's obviously really wealthy and he's a duke and he's probably quite full of himself. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm really excited to read this. Okay, and then the last book in here. Ooh, it is Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillig. It's actually very bold of me to purchase this book because I haven't even read the first book in the series, which is One Dark Window. I've got it on my little TBR shelf. Even though I haven't read the first book, I have a really good feeling that I'm going to really love it. And if I'm wrong, then that's kind of awkward, but I really trust my gut when I select books, and I get this inkling. I can just tell if I'm gonna really like something or not. And I feel like I'm gonna really love this series, so I do have the second book ready to go. And I might actually do like a reading vlog, reading both of them. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm very excited to get into this. It's like a dark fantasy gothic kind of romance, enemies to lovers, I believe, with like a really cool sort of concept. I don't know. But it's definitely right up my alley. So those are the first 3 books. Okay, and now time to open this box. Oh, it's quite heavy. Right. Me and my knife. Oh, I don't want to look. I'm gonna just like look away while I pull them out. Guys, it's full with books. Can you see my address? Okay, no, you can't. It is full with books. So I'm just gonna look this way and kind of pull them out because I love surprises. I don't want to see. Right. Oh, I'm so excited for this. I got 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. I've been wanting to read this book for ages. I feel like I'm gonna really, really love it. And it's not like a cheesy romance. I don't believe it's like a proper heartfelt romance from my understanding. I think also childhood friends or maybe second chance romance. I'm not 1000% sure. Oh, it is like a second chance romance, kind of similar to the first one. It says that I think 15 years ago they fell in love when they were in high school, and then 15 years later they kind of rekindle their relationship. Ooh, okay, interesting. So it seems like he broke her heart in high school, and then when they're adults they kind of rekindle, but she's obviously still a bit wary of him because she doesn't want to get her heart broken again. I don't know, but I'm really, really, really excited to read this. And I also really love the cover. I think it's really beautiful. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, what's next? Wow, I love that I was like, oh, I'm not a huge romance girly. Like I am, but not contemporary romance. The next book I'm about to show you is a contemporary romance, but it's like blowing up on booktube, booktok, everywhere. And even people that don't generally like contemporary romance are saying that this is amazing, 5-star read. You may have already guessed what it is by how I'm kind of hyping it up. It's The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. I believe with this book there is a bit of like magical realism. I think there's like, honestly I don't know how it works. Let's find out. Does it tell me? Oh, okay. It says one day she finds a strange man standing in her kitchen. A man with kind eyes, a crooked smile, and a recipe for the perfect lemon meringue pie. That kind of man is everything. He's perfect. But for one thing, he lives in the past. 7 years ago to be exact. Okay, I'm very intrigued to see how this kind of magic system is gonna work. I don't think it's too heavy on the magic, but there's definitely like a cool element there, which I feel like will make it a bit more fun and exciting than just like a standard contemporary romance. And to be honest with you guys, the main reason that I got this is apparently the main guy is a chef, like a gourmet chef, I'm pretty sure. And apparently there's like amazing descriptions of food in this book. And it's also set in New York City and has really good descriptions of New York. And I recently went to New York and it was like, I loved it. I was only there for 7 days, but I was, oh, the 7-year slip. Anyway, I was only there for 7 days, but I just loved that city so much. So it'll be really exciting to kind of read about it. I love any book set in New York. I don't know what it is. It just always hits the spot. Back to him being a chef. Apparently it just has these amazing descriptions of food, like in detail. Like while he's cooking something, it kind of tells you exactly what's going into it, the ingredients, how he's making it, etc. And I love food. I love to read about food. I love watching like food shows. It's just, I don't know, I love it so much. So I'm really excited to read this, not just for the food, but for the romance as well. And because it's really popular, I want to see like what the hype is all about. Okay, next. Oh, I thought I can't grab it. I'm so excited for this book. I've been wanting to read it for so long. Oh, sorry, I think someone messaged me. Okay, I've been wanting to read this book for so long. That book is Vicious by V.E. Schwab. So I've read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab, and it's like a 6-star book for me. So I already know that I love her writing so much. Guys, this concept sounds so intriguing. So it's these 2 best friends that meet in college, Victor and Eli. They're both brilliant, arrogant, lonely boys who recognize the same ambitions and each other. So they have like this shared interest in adrenaline and near-death experiences. I think they found out that if someone has a near-death experience, they gain like some supernatural kind of power. So I think what they end up doing is like lots of random experiments like that, where maybe they're getting other people involved in near-death experiences and seeing what superpowers they gain, etc. But apparently things go horribly wrong, and 10 years later, one of the best friends, ends up in prison, and he breaks out in prison determined to catch up to his old friend, who is now his enemy. And he's on a mission, I think, to eradicate every other superpowered person that he can find. Guys, this sounds like such an interesting book. I'm so excited to read this. If you've read it, please let me know what your thoughts are. It's also smaller than I thought. Like, it's only like 340 pages. For some reason, I thought it was going to be like quite a chunky book. I also love the cover. I don't know, guys, I'm so intrigued. I'm still not 100% sure if I understand the concept, but I'm pretty sure I like 95% understand it. But anyway, I'm really excited to read this. I think it's going to be a phenomenal read. Okay, next up. Oh, this is thick. Oh my god, I know what this is. You guys, this series is the #1 series or book that my subscribers have been like, Sarah, you need to read this. No other book or series has compared to this one in terms of like how much people think I'm gonna like the series. And so I am nervous because of how hyped up it is, but I think I am gonna love it. And that series is none other than the Cruel Prince series. Cruel Prince, Folk of Air, the Folk of the Air series. So I've got all 3 books here. We've got the Cruel Prince, the Wicked King, and the Queen of Nothing. Oh my god, I'm so excited. This has been like on my radar for so long. Potentially since I first started reading. Like when I first started getting back into reading and I read A Court of Thorns and Roses like 3 years ago, this series was recommended since then. Like whenever I search books similar to ACOTAR, like this series was also up there. I do know that this is not a heavy romance book. This is more politics and world building, and I love that. I don't need a super heavy romance, fantasy romance series. And I think a lot of people say that they're disappointed when they read this, thinking they're gonna get like a good romance when it's not really one. So I'm happy that I'm going into this aware of this information, so I don't have like super high expectations for like an incredible enemies to lovers romance. I know it's not like that. But either way, I'm just so excited to read this. And I am also going to do a reading vlog of me reading all 3 books, whether it's going to be spoiler free or not. But I think it would have to include spoilers. But yeah, anyway, I'm really excited to read this. Okay, next. Oh, this is kind of thick. You guys, I've selected the best books. I'm actually so excited. I picked up Renegades by Marissa Meyer. I actually don't know a huge amount about it, but I do have a feeling I'm gonna really like it. It's a superhero book, and I actually really do love superheroes. Not like a lot that I'm watching like lots of Marvel and stuff like that, but I do enjoy a good superhero story / movie. And so I am really excited for this. It's a little bit thick, but not too much. I kind of don't want to read the back because I sort of want to go into it a bit more blind. I know that it kind of has the point of view of 2 sides of people, like the good and the bad. I think the good think that they're good and the bad thinks that they're also good. But I think maybe the reader can figure out who's good or bad. I really don't know. I think I am going to go into this kind of blind, so I don't want to spoil myself too much. What else did I get? I got Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross. I've already read Divine Rivals, gave it a 5-star. I loved Divine Rivals deeply. Roman and Iris have my entire heart. I just love the whole vibe of Divine Rivals, like the typewriters, the letters. When they're writing their letters, they've got their little candle burning as they write, well, as they type actually. I just loved it. I thought it was such a beautiful book. The letters were so romantic and just so beautifully written. So I'm really excited to jump into Ruthless Vows because I'm so intrigued to see what's gonna happen, because it ended on a bit of a cliffhanger. So I need to know what's gonna happen to Roman and Iris. This better be a happy ending. It's so beautiful. Right. What is next? Ooh, I forgot I got this. I picked up Good Material by Dolly Alderton. and I actually don't know much about this, to be honest, but I do think I'm gonna like it because I was reading the synopsis of it and I also read the sample on my Kindle and I was like, I think I'm gonna really enjoy this. It says, every relationship has one beginning. This one has two ends. Andy loves Jen. Jen loved Andy, and he can't work out why she stopped. Okay, so it's about this couple and he still loves her. She doesn't love him anymore. And it seems like it's gonna be from the guy's perspective, which is super interesting. When I was reading the sample, I loved Dolly's writing. There was something very fun about it and like insightful as well. Like she has very good commentary, but it's also just like a very fun time to read. Super excited to give this one a go. Okay, I've got 2 more books. Ooh, I got another book by Marissa Meyer, who wrote Renegades. I bought Artlist by Marissa Meyer. I've been told that I'm apparently going to really enjoy this. Apparently it's gonna be like right up my alley. We'll see. First of all, isn't the cover just gorgeous? And I think, yes, this is about the Queen of Hearts, like from Alice in Wonderland. And it's her story before she became the Queen of Hearts. So it says, long before she was the terror of Wonderland, the Queen of Hearts was just a girl who wanted to fall in love. Oh, you guys, I love a villain origin story. Like, tell me why they became like that. What happened to them to make them cold and cruel? Like, I don't know what it is. I eat stories like this up. And I also really love Alice in Wonderland. And I just think this will be such an exciting and fun sort of spin on the story. I like that this book is kind of shiny. Generally, I prefer like a matte finish, but this one's shiny, which I actually really like. Oh, I'm really excited to read this book, you guys. All these books look so exciting. I'm so happy. Okay, I've got one more book. Oh, I forgot I got this. This is so cute and it's so little. I bought White Nights by Fyodor Dostoevsky. So the reason I picked this book up is because Jack Edwards, who's like one of my favorite booktubers, he saw this TikTok that said, you don't know what love is. Oh, no, it said, you think you know what love is until you've read White Nights by Fyodor Dostoevsky. I believe this is translated from Russian to English and written like in the 1800s or so. Dostoevsky is an author I've been wanting to read for quite a while. I actually have another one of his books on my shelf. Anyway, let's get back to this one. And then Jack Edwards ended up reading that book because he saw that TikTok and he said it was phenomenal. And so because of that, I got really influenced. It's also tiny. It's a very little book. It's 111 pages. Isn't that just so nice? It's so cute and it's so little. Like, do you see how small it is? It says this is 2 devastating Russian stories of solitude and unrequited love. If there's one thing about me, guys, I love to read about unrequited love. It's why I love The Great Gatsby so much. I think it's just one of the best stories on that kind of unrequited love feeling. And I just love it. Give me pain, give me sadness. I will eat this up. I got one more thing. Oh yeah, I forgot I got these. So I bought like 10 packs. Ooh, that's exciting. I bought this pack. Oh my god, they gave me so many. Wow, okay, exciting. I got like just a ton of sticky tabs because I was running low on mine. Oh, I love this kind of color scheme. I don't know why I like this sort of darker colors. Oh, and then they also gave me these ones, which I really like, because then when you stick it on the paper, it doesn't cover the writing. Guys, I'm so happy. I'm literally over the moon for my books. Like, this has just brought me so much joy. I love books so much. It's literally like one of my favorite things on the planet. Oh, I forgot to mention one more book. I actually bought it last week, but I thought I'll just show it in this video anyway. I bought The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, and that's just because I'm gonna be visiting Hobbiton next week. So I just thought it'd be quite fun to read The Hobbit and then actually visit Hobbiton. And then I'm also gonna watch the Hobbiton movie because I'll be visiting like the movie set. And I just think it'll be like a really fun time. So I'm so excited for that. Oh my god, so many books. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed this little Amazon book haul. And if you've read any of these books, please let me know what your thoughts are. Unless they're bad thoughts, I don't want to hear it. Only tell me good thoughts and good reviews. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!